And the top 8 in that field seeded through to the last 16, the second round. Of course, Mark Allen is the new world #1. Congratulations to him, only the 12th player to achieve that. Very exclusive club. But of course on the wrong end of that extraordinary second round match with Higgins at the Crucible.
That's lovely cueing, and that really is a... You can make centuries and do all the things John Higgins has done over his career, but knocking those straight ones in, stun run through, that will give him a lot of pleasure, that shot. It'll make him feel that his game is in good stead. A little awkward on the black here, hand on the cushion. Maybe a cannon on a red. To hold for another red. Very good. 2 good shots in a row. Well, he'll be hoping that he can get this match put away at this scoring visit without any twists and turns.
Hello all, how are you guys?
9.
Hope you all are fine and doing well. So guys, do you want me to sit behind the table like this? Do you want me to sit here behind the table?
$15.
Now he might just nudge into the cluster of reds here, not necessarily at any great pace, but just a hold for reds, dismantle a couple. Yeah, that's the kind of pace I expected him to hit into them at. Thankfully, any more pace from his point of view would have
I'm not sure.
maybe seen that red go to
Chris,
middle.
I'm not sure. I have to check.
But he has played well here, John. I mean, you wouldn't have known for sure how
23.
he would start the season. Championship League, he didn't win a match in the group that he was in. So it's a very small sample size, but here in Shanghai in this match...
Hello guys, how are you? Hope you all are fine and doing well. Yeah, Mr. Kamal, I remember. Mr. Kamal, this is for you. I am behind the table.
Just using the spider there was meant that he's fallen out of position. He might have stunned the cue ball, queuing down on it there, and never run through off the cushion behind the black as he expected.
This is really wonderful match and really I missed that.
Usually very good at clenching matches. It's only in the last year or two that Higgins has had problems with that, actually, just getting over the line from very winnable positions. It's a tricky little shot here. Black screwing into red gently.
This is life, man.
Pot goes in, but he has lost the cue ball. It might be end of break.
38.
I'll have to see where his next pot's going to come from.
Thank Chris.
Meanwhile, Barry Hawkins has stopped the rot against Zhou Yulong, having lost 4 frames in a row. Hawkins has taken the 6th
ये
to close to
मोह के
4-2 behind.
धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा
Wanted that
उलझे
to play the world champion, Karen Wilson.
है रोम रोम एक
John Higgins playing safe, having
तारा
not quite executed that
जो
shot with the
बादलों
spider, which is
से
never fun to use, as he wanted, losing position. But it's a handy lead, and of course Liu Hao Shan is now at a position where he cannot afford any more mistakes.
You mentioned Karen Wilson there. I wonder what kind of season he's going to have, because as world champion for the first time, you can never be sure. It's not always an easy year for a first-time champion.
I'm going to pick the nose of referee.
From the media. Massive fan of Luca Brissell, but it's safe to say he had a pretty
I'm going to pick referee's nose.
abject season, really, on the table. Didn't achieve much at all. Did get to the final here in Shanghai, but it really did peter out into not much. He'll be back for sure. As for Cairo, and he knows that there are further duties for him to carry out as champion, but I'm sure he'll get a buzz being introduced here in Shanghai as world champion.
Good shot. Louis Houghton, Louis Houghton. Now I'm going to catch the ball. Going to play in the middle pocket.
Dear. Well, hand on the cushion rail, they're not easy, but I thought he'd get it all the same.
As with the previous frame, an excellent pot followed by a mistake to give Higgins this chance. This is not an easy one. That was very well cued, because you could see he was using side on the cue ball, but he struck it perfectly, and this might be the beginning of the end now for Liu Hao Shan. Higgins already 38 to the good. Plenty of reds available. Just about wriggled the black in.
8. Nine.
Dropped it second slip. You're right.
16. 17. 24. 25.
Higgins closing in then on a last 16 meeting with Sean Murphy, and what a performance it's been. 126, 73, 135, 58, 92 in the previous frame, and that was the ball he needed in this one, barring snookers. It's been clinical stuff from Higgins. He'll be delighted with the way he's played today.
Yeah, very good. He might even be able to move the other red out here on the left. Oh yes, and
33.
he hasn't necessarily moved it into a much better place than it was already at, but it'd be very interesting if he could get this Three figures. The third time in the match, given that he is on the brink of 1,000. Currently on 998 centuries. Although that shot has gone
38.
a little awkwardly. Mr. Pink like this to the other side. Earlier in the match, one of the few balls that he has missed today. He's missed that one too, but he's got the job done.
38. Problem in the match.
Liu Haoshan offers his hand. A clinical
So it's
display
over.
from the four-times world champion.
Let's see.
and former
Give me a
Shanghai
minute.
Masters winner,
I'll
John
check
Higgins,
whether
and a
is
big
there
roar
any other match or not.
from the crowd for what was an outstanding display
Just
of
wait
break
a second,
building.
guys.
He only missed a couple of balls in live play, and he moves into the round of 16
Just wait for
in
me.
style here at the expense of the home favourite, John Higgins, through 6-1.
Don't worry. Just wait.
So John Higgins will play Sean Murphy for a place in the quarterfinals here. But of course, there's still plenty of snooker to be played in this session. Potentially anyway, with Barry Hawkins on the comeback trail against Zhou Yulong, who, like Higgins, has been
Another match
knocking
is
in the
running,
brakes
but I
for fun
can't
today.
stream that match.
And we'll be heading over to that match very
It's
shortly
between
to its
Barry
conclusion.
Hawkins and Zhou Yulong.
This
And
the
there
latest
is
state
no
of
other
play,
match
and
today.
indeed Hawkins is back
Tomorrow
in,
we will
having
have two
won
matches,
frame
Gary
6
Wilson and Pang Junzhu.
after that
Jack
trio
Jones
of
and Cao
centuries
Jin
back-to-back
tomorrow.
from Zhou. And if Hawkins
So-
can make the most of this chance, he'll only be one behind. So still some way to travel in
see.
this one on table 2.
Yeah, it's been a quality match, without a doubt. And I would expect nothing less from Barry Hawkins to keep fighting on. It was all about Zhou Yulong and his break building, but that's been stopped in its tracks somewhat.
Okay.
This is awkward.
There is no other match that I can stream.
Oh, he's done very well there, Hawkins. What a terrific shot
Okay,
that
guys,
was at
bye-bye.
pace when
And
not only was he using the rest, but